Hi, Steve. Thank you so much for making it to Info Booth. How are you today?
Good, thanks, Stella. Thanks for having me. Loving the energy here and at Token.
Amazing. So today I'm with Steve, CEO and co-founder of RockSolid. So let's dive right in. How does RockSolid differentiate itself from other DeFi Vault platforms in terms of security, strategy management, and user experience?
All right, well, we should start with what we are, just for the uninitiated. We just launched last week. So, we're a new liquid vault platform. So we allow depositors with a single click to deposit a token and get the best returns in all of DeFi. And we just launched with Rocket Pool. So the OG Ethereum liquid staking token. Now, our ETH holders, instead of earning just 2.5% yield on their ETH, they can deposit into one of our vaults. And we go find the best possible returns we can and negotiate additional rewards on their behalf and for the protocol. And they have to do nothing. They just see value accrue, and earn better returns. So
sounds very promising.
Yeah, that's us. We launched last week.
Okay.
So you're asking about like security, strategy management, UX.
Differentiates you from
others. One nice thing is that we have a little bit of the second mover advantage. So we were able to really look when we started, building a year ago, what is best of breed, in terms of all those things. So in terms of security, things like making sure that there is multi-step NAV approval is a good example. There are vaults out there that rely on automated oracles, and if that oracle misreports the price of a vault, all of a sudden the shares go down in value. And there are a lot of DeFi protocols that have lost money that way. And so we're able to really design a really secure multi-step valuation process that involves not just RockSolid, but our strategy manager partner. That's really best of breed, in terms of security. So that's one aspect we're really proud of. The user experience, single click. There are a lot of vaults out there where, you go to their site, you find the vault you like, you look at them, but it's kind of like, as a customer, you're kind of having to establish a new relationship with a new vendor in a way. We directly integrate with protocols. So when someone comes to Rocket Pool, for example, and they love Rocket Pool, they're familiar with it, they've heard about it, and they stake, if they want to deposit into the vault, it's right there. It's right there on the Rocket Pool front end. And so that gives a level of trust, a level of nice UX, or it's like, okay, I'm already here. I click this button, and I get to earn better DeFi rewards.
Okay, it's familiarity.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. Many DeFi platforms chase short-term yields. How do you design vaults that create sustainable value for both depositors and partner protocols?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, don't shy away from short-term yields. If there are good opportunities for your depositors, you should go after them. But there is this balance, right? Sometimes a yield is high for a reason. And if that reason is that a new protocol is very well funded by VCs and they really are willing to pay for liquidity, sure, that's a good reason to actually take advantage of that. But if the reason is because the protocol has a bad reputation, or the founding team isn't doxed, or they don't have known backers, and that's why the yield is high, you stay away from that. And that's what you get to having a professional strategy manager. So with RockSolid vaults, it's not just RockSolid who are making decisions. We talk with the partner protocol about what the sort of risk profile they would like. We talk to our professional strategy manager of how to meet that objective. And then, we look at opportunities qualitatively and quantitatively. I will just say too, as you grow, then there's another thing where you can only invest in opportunities that have sufficient scale, right? There are things we can do at a $10 million TVL, that have great returns for our customers, but they won't work at 100 mil. So that's one of the things.
Right. So you integrate directly into partners protocols like Rocket Pool, as you just mentioned. Yeah. What's the long-term play for these partnerships? Do you see RockSolid becoming invisible infrastructure powering many ecosystems?
Yeah, I think why not both? So yeah, definitely. We expect to see RockSolid more protocol integrations, right, directly there in the front end. So yes, I think that is just a good strategy to get started. People to get to know your brand, to know us in partnership with the protocols we work with. But really, I've talked about UX, right, and this single click. You think about DeFi today, it's everything except single click. It's bridging, it's claiming, it's monitoring liquidation levels, funding rates, all that stuff. So we're all about making it single click, and as you said, ideally make it invisible. So yes, whilst we will see more protocol integrations, I think you'll increasingly see RockSolid vaults in the background, right? Where the user experience is just, I'm holding a balance of tokens, not just ETH, could be ETH, could be stables. And why are they just sitting there? Like, I know there's this amazing DeFi ecosystem out there. I just don't quite know how to do it. Like, it should be a little checkbox or a little button that says, yes, opt into the RockSolid vault.
Right.
Yeah.
And finally, last but not least, looking ahead, do you see RockSolid primarily as a user-facing product or behind the scenes, things vault engine for the next wave of protocols?
I really think both. Like the Rocket Pool experience, has been so valuable for us to have a community that's engaged, excited, advocating for us. That's been a great introduction for us to the market, and we've seen this great response in the first week. And I think at our stage, that's great. We want more of those. But strategically, we used to say the institutions are coming, and now we say not just the institutions are here, the institutions are here in big numbers and with a lot of capital to deploy. So strategically, yes, I think being that invisible layer that helps both retail and institutions access the best of DeFi, that's where the puck is going, and that's where we're going to.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure hearing more about RockSolid. And see you around. Enjoy talking.
Thanks for having me, Marcelo.